Hey strikers, this is SF and it's time for the first dungeon of the last set from Sacred Grounds Tignnos, and my team's going to be 3 wards and then my friend is going to be a Cleopatra. It's either Cleopatra or Satan for the most part. You can kind of bring Snowbow for that 4th one, but I would like Cleopatra or Satan a little bit better, a lot better actually. You really need 3 wards to have a stable team, and even so it's not that stable. But in terms of the dungeon itself, it's all about zombie loops. So clear zombies, and every single monster on every single mob is a sacred beast, so only ward can deal a significant amount of damage. And Cleopatra is okay because of her poison. Her poison does fixed damage, and these guys have really low HP, so they can die from a few poison turns. So basically clear off the 2 zombies at the same time and move on to the next stage. Next stage, it'll be 3 zombies, and it's not like the 29th floor or anything. You have to clear all 3 at the same time. So try to shave off their HP and then finish it off in one shot. You do have to be careful because the zombies, their right counter heals their HP to full. So if I leave them, if I let them live, then basically, if I let them live, then they'll recover to full, and then I'm back to square one. Okay, and there goes the mobs, and then there's Cleopatra. I just like Cleopatra more than Satan because she heals HP. Satan also has a defense up which can mitigate damage, and his poison is actually stronger than Cleopatra's. Cleopatra's poison is 30k, whereas Satan's is 50k. And I think 2 Satan poisons, 2 turns worth of Satan's poison will be enough to clear off any of these mobs, whereas Cleopatra needs at least 3 and then some. 2 or 3, around 2 or 3. So this stage, just don't care about Tignnos and then clear off these zombies. Tignnos will leave within one turn, within the next turn. So just clear off these zombies and then the other mobs. You do want to have some HP left, but it's alright. And for some reason, it hardly paralyzes you, but somehow it paralyzed my ward over there. Is not that big of a deal for now. Okay, mini Yamato Takeru. I'm just hitting bump combos because Cleopatra can't deal anything during her turn. And basically now I'm not gonna do much, just hit Cleopatra for the poison. They're gonna recover their HP to full on this turn, so I'm basically mulliganing damage onto the zombies and stuff. And then I'm just gonna let the poison do its work. Okay, next wired. I have to at least hit bump combos or hit the zombies directly to have to clear them, because the poison, just letting the poison tick off doesn't clear them. Okay, there goes the zombies, and then just clear out the mobs and you should be okay. The pots will shoot out warps, so you kind of don't want to you don't want to have warps around because they're going to be super annoying. And there we go. After that, just clear off Yamato Takeru. Cleopatra can actually deal damage to Yamato Takeru, so you don't have to worry. So you can actually do something on her turn besides positioning for poison. Okay, I don't want to start off with Cleopatra for next bar, so I'm gonna go side to side. Okay, that's fine. And then Cleopatra for the finish. Okay, that's good. Boss time. There's 4 bars and 24 turns for Yamato Takeru boss stages, and you gotta clear off the 2 zombies at the same time, just like before. The big catch is that the zombies will heal up, Yamato Takeru, so you gotta clear off those zombies, and you want to clear out that zombie loop before Yamato Takeru hits the trigger. I kind of messed up the damage on that one. Sad face. Okay, next I'm gonna strike shot just to hopefully clear off the zombies. And I definitely didn't do that. Oh, that was pretty bad. Ouch. But that zombie, that wired with the attack up is very close to the zombie, so his bomb combo damage will be more than enough with the help of some of the wires on the bottom. And I barely made that work. Okay, next. After the zombies are dead, then just clear off the remaining mobs, which aren't that hard to do. As long as you hit wired bomb combos, it will die automatically. And then clear off Yamato Takeru. And just clear Yamato Takeru before his rage attack on the top right, and you should be fine. Okay, gonna grab the hearts and finish it off. Okay. And the hourglass as well, because there might be a chance I'll be using it later, using the strike shot again. Okay, second part, there are 3 zombies. The one on the right has a 2 counter, and it's every 2 turns for his revival attack, whereas the left one is always 1. So just keep that in mind. You want to use these 2 turns to clear to chip off the HP of these mobs. So this is what I'm trying to do with this wire. Just chip off damage. That's not that great. And I'll probably have to strike shot just to clear them. Okay, strike shot. The right zombie will probably die. And even if it lives, it won't revive next turn. I have to worry about the ones on the left side. And that didn't happen. That was pretty bad. So I'm back to square one, basically. Just weaken these guys. Okay, next is Cleopatra. Just weaken these guys and it should be okay. And then next turn, Wire will be able to finish. I'm gonna strike shot just in case, because the right one is kind of hard to clear. The right one was kind of hard to clear and I barely did it. And then the poison will clear off the top left. Okay, good. And just clear off Yamato Takeru. He does have a rage attack on his top right even before trigger, so you gotta clear him beforehand. Before that. Ouch! Ouch! And proc the trigger. In terms of Yamato Takeru's attacks, you want to be away from that top left corner because that's where his spread shot comes on his bottom left counter, and that deals a lot of damage. The more you're away from it, the less damage you'll take because the area effect of that spread shot is pretty small. As long as you're not super close to that starting point, then it doesn't really matter. Okay. Third stage is relatively hard because the zombies are on the top side of the map and there are shields blocking the way to deal damage to them, so it's kind of hard. Okay, but just work it like the first 2 stages, weaken them on one turn and then finish it off before their HP recovery attack comes in. The more people you have on top side will be a lot easier. Just for this stage, so you can position beforehand. Okay, next is wired. Another wired, and just gonna deal damage onto Yamato Takeru. Like I said, as long as you hit your wires, then those axe guys will die off automatically. Okay, here comes Yamato Takeru 0. And just want to beat him down. And if you know that you're gonna take that spread shot, which is coming out this turn, the bottom left counter, then just get the hell away from that top left side. Okay, I barely survived. And I'm gonna grab the heart, and this should do it for Yamato Takeru. And I start off with wired, so I have 3 wires to deal with that last stage. deal with the zombie loot for that last stage. Okay, last stage, there's 2 Bahamut, and the thing that you have to worry about the most is their laser. They have a horizontal laser which deals a lot of damage. It deals about 30k to whoever's in range. So you want to clear off. You want to at least either hide from it, like avoid it. And you can avoid it from just like positioning. You have one turn, you have one full round to position your monsters away from that laser. Or just clear them off with strike shots. That's why Cleopatra's there, just for this last bar to clear off those Bahamuts. Okay, strike shot. I'm just gonna aim for the Bahamuts, and if I get lucky with the warps, then I get lucky with the warps hitting Yamato Takeru. And I got lucky. It doesn't do that much when it's just one person and nobody else is in range of that volatile blast. But anyways. And after that, it's just clear off Yamato Takeru 0. And as a note, Cleopatra's strike shot does not deal damage onto the zombies. It will still deal base damage. So don't waste your strike shots onto the zombies because her strike shot won't clear them ever. Ouch. And Cleopatra for the finish. There we go. So most stable team is 3 wards and either Cleopatra or Satan. I prefer Cleopatra a little bit better for that last bar to clear off those Bahamuts, but you can use Satan because he also has the Slayer onto the Bahamuts. But the hard part is getting wards in his dungeon, but his last dungeon is not that bad. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.